All right, Badlands Rebuilds, we're out here with this 2007 Mustang. Kid didn't like the red roof, so we're gonna go back to all black on this car. I got her pretty taped up, pretty covered up. I don't want to overspray on it because it's a pain in the butt. I got these here blankets at a yard sale. I got 2 of them for $5. I thought, geez, that's pretty handy. I need to slap them up on here and help cover up so I don't get no overspray. So we got the car pretty well covered up just to do this top. We're probably gonna use acrylic enamel right down here. Acrylic enamel, what I have left from the original, it's really thick. I do have some primer and some reducer left on that. Let's see what I got. I hope I got enough. I just want to do it probably a coat and a half. I might clear this just because I've never cleared it and I think I need to practice my clearing. So we got universal activator and universal reducer. So we're gonna mix this up. We're probably only gonna do, don't feel like I got that much reducer and activator. So we're probably only gonna be able to put like 12 to 14 ounces on this roof. I think I'm gonna start mixing with like probably 10 ounces because it's really thick paint. And then I'll start reducing it and keep reducing. I don't know if I can reduce acrylic enamel with acetone if I have to, or paint thinner. Really don't wanna do that. We're just shooting this roof. It's not a very big area. I already wet sanded it. We rolled this on with red and it faded out. It's about 2 years ago and faded out. So I'm gonna have some wax and grease remover. I'm gonna hose this down real good, clean it up, wipe it down with acetone, mix this paint up over here, and we're gonna come back and shoot it with our Spectrum gun kit, and we'll let you see what it looks like. This roof was really rough. This car sat for a while and looked like they used it as a trampoline, so we put a bunch of mud in it at one time. I mean, the car's pretty beat up, but we got a motor with 60,000 miles on it, so it runs dry. It's pretty nice. So we're gonna get her all cleaned up here, and we're gonna come back and I'll show you my mixture. All right, I got some Rustoleum wax and tar remover. I'm spraying it on the top right now. I've never used this before, but it was reduced to $4. So I picked up a couple cans. We'll try it out. We'll wipe it down real good, and then we'll tack it, and then we'll spray it. All right, I shot that wax and grease remover on the top. Quite a bit of orange peel in this, but you can see it stays pretty wet. It's almost like oil. I don't know if I like that. So I'm gonna go across it with acetone. I think I'm gonna let it sit and dry down a little bit. And I'm already gonna wipe it down with acetone, then I'm already gonna tack it. I don't know, it almost looks like it goes on like it's oily. Which I don't know if I like that. I don't understand what that is. It says for before wax and tar remover, before and after sanding. We use before and after sanding, so let's let it dry out and then we'll acetone it and then we'll come back with our mix, and then we're probably don't need to get too carried away. This isn't a very big roof here. I'll probably just put my mask on and I got pretty good ventilation. We'll let her dry, we'll acetone bath it, and then we'll come back. All right, Badlands Rebuilds, here we are again. We're painting on a Mustang. We're using acrylic enamel. This time we're gonna do a little bit, I think I'm gonna go 12 ounces. I don't know what to mix this because I don't have very much reducer left or very much activator. So I think I'm gonna go 12 ounces, dump all this in. This paint's 2 years old, got froze a couple times. It's really thick, but I think it's still good. We're just gonna shoot this roof, and here we go. I see the 12 ounce mark. Try not to slob. Slob is no good. 12 ounces. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Thing about this is I don't know if I can reduce acrylic enamel, reduce it with acetone. I don't know, we'll find out. This is all I got of this. Don't feel like much, but that's 12. I'm gonna go up to 16. I'm gonna make this pretty thin, I think, because I believe last time it came out in chunks because it was paint's so thick. So we'll use the rest of this can. So never waste paint. Always save your paint. It probably lasts longer than I'll last. I'm not wearing my suit today because we're just gonna, the rest of the activator, what's left in this, we're just gonna put it all in there. Hopefully this will get us 2 or 3 passes on this roof. And then we're gonna stir it. We're gonna have to stir the heck out of this because it's really thick. So I'll probably stir this for a couple minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. And it's pretty chunky on the stick, so we need to get this really thinned out. I don't know if I'm very good with acrylic enamel. The first time I did this, I got a lot of orange peel in this car. This car didn't look as good as a Rustoleum. But I'll come back and show you when we get her in the gun. All right, rebuilds. I like to put a little tissue up my nose before I put my mask on. It just kind of helps in every which way. You still get black stuff up your nostrils if you don't do this. So there you have it. I'm geared up. I'm gonna put this in the thing, and I'm gonna show you what I'm doing from there. We're using the Spectrum kit, Harbor Freight, the liners, and the airbag thing. All right, we're gonna get the gun. We're gonna get her hooked up. All right, we got the gun. It's hard to talk with the mask on. Hope we got this cleaned up good enough. We're gonna pop this on, wiggle it. Once it catches, we're good to go. Like I showed you again, put air to it until it shoots out paint. Once the paint starts coming out, you're pretty much ready to go. Hold it up like this. Air it out. Once you see paint, you're good to go. So you flip it back over. So I'm gonna paint this roof. We'll see how it does. It's a little area, so if I screw it up, I can always redo it. Hopefully I can get a good coat on it, a couple coats with that. That's all I got left of that acrylic enamel, so hopefully we'll get her looking snappy here in a minute. All right, rebuilds, we got this trim painted up on there, pretty glossy. We got the roof painted. Oh, there'll be a little dirt in it, but that's all right. This car is not, this is a running car. This is a going to town car. Yeah, once we get her done, she gets hardened, we'll take a look at it. I don't know, it's got pretty good shine on it. You can kind of see a reflection, but I need to buff it out. I'll probably have to buff it because the roll-on stuff was pretty lumpy underneath it when I rolled the red on there. So, hope I don't have dry spots. I don't know. But the good thing about acrylic enamel is you can really come down on it. You can wet sand the heck out of it, and you can polish it, and it comes out pretty good. Like, you can flatten this surface out and make it look pretty good. Just that Rustoleum paint didn't last very long. We did this paint job 2 years ago and we rolled the top with Rustoleum. But we had some acrylic left over, so that paint's been unfroze for 2 years. Still went on pretty good. Went on wet, looks good. We'll give it a couple hours. Hopefully we don't get no flies. I see some flies around here, but we'll leave her sit. It's 86 degrees, 85 outside. So it's probably gonna dry a flash pretty fast. Oh, that's pretty orange peely, but I think that's the underneath coat. I think that's the roll-on coat. So we'll come back. We'll let it dry for a little bit. This is fresh out the booth. All right, we got it all untaped and everything. It's a 2007 Mustang. A little bit of orange peel in it. It's going to need a little bit of work. It's a little rough, lumpy, but well, we'll wet sand it out. We'll get her close. Car looks a lot better, all black. The spoiler's still red, and the trunk has lid red. But there you go. It's probably a 20-footer, 10-footer, but it's all complete and ready to go.